Real America. So now that summer tomatoes are in full swing, I want to show you one of our absolutely favorite things to do with summer tomatoes. Of course, we have a lot of favorites, but this is within the top 3. So this is the perfect thing to do, whether you've been blessed with a ton of tomatoes in your own garden, or you've gone to the farmer's market and picked up some juicy in-season tomatoes. We're gonna make simple salsa fresca, and it could not be easier. It only takes minutes to make. So we're gonna mix it up in the Ninja. You could of course use a food processor, but I'm gonna use the Ninja because I use that for everything. So all I've done is taken a jalapeno, cut it into large chunks. Now I went ahead and kept the seeds in there because we like it to have a little bit of a kick. And then this is the equivalent of 1 red onion. This is actually about 4 small red onions from the farmer's market. And then a couple of fresh garlic cloves and some ground cumin and salt and pepper, and then a tablespoon of olive oil. And we are going to add 2 tablespoons of lime juice. So actually the juice from 1 entire lime. And adding the lime and the lemon juice is gonna give it a ton of flavor. The freshness is kind of burst. The flavor will really be awesome. Okay, so then 2 halves of the lime and just 1 half of the lemon. Now what I'm gonna do is actually buzz this up first with just this. Now with salsa, everybody has kind of their own personal preference with how thick and how chunky they like it. So this is actually gonna be a thinner consistency because we've got such juicy tomatoes. But now we're gonna add the tomatoes. So we are adding, this calls for about 5 to 6 medium-sized tomatoes. And all I did was just kind of cut out the stem and then cut it into large chunks. This is the perfect place to use those tomatoes that we consider seconds tomatoes that are like cracked and juicy and need to be used ASAP. Perfect place to do this. So if you use whole tomatoes, 5 to 6 tomatoes, or you could use cherry tomatoes, and it would be about 3 cups of cherry tomatoes, and you could just toss them in. You wouldn't even have to cut them up. We have even made this in the winter with whole canned tomatoes. Still really good, not quite as flavor popping as the summer. And then we've got about half a cup of fresh cilantro. So we're gonna add that in and pulse it again. Okay, now we have simple salsa fresca. We're going to, so it's, got a little bit of chunkiness to it, but still kind of thin. Insanely good. Now, of course, you could serve this up with your favorite tortilla chips. You could add it on top of scrambled eggs with your favorite Mexican meals. But honestly, it is good enough, you're just gonna wanna eat it with a spoon. So I would love for you to check it out. If you own the Eat Real cookbook, it is one of the recipes in the Eat Real cookbook. Of course, it's also on eatrealamerica.com. But enjoy those summer tomatoes and let us know what you think.